Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to The Last Autumn, Episode 3, which originally aired live on Twitch October 25th. Let's get going. Oh, yeah. So, hold on. Again. Or a fourth choice of no new laws. Sorry, I keep messing with that. Just because we have the cooldown to sign a new law doesn't actually mean I need to do it. I can just not do it. That's a totally valid choice as well. I wanted to make that clear. Now there's a little bit of an exploit here, and let me show you. If you're ever running out of space for let's say wood, I can just queue up a whole bunch of structural profiles and it magically removes wood from my stockpiles, but actually doesn't put it anywhere. So it is, again, a little bit of an exploit of hey, you need space. You know, you can get space. So right now what I'm going to do is... Okay, here we are. Alright. Let's get the foundry up and running as soon as we can, because we are going to need to... be making... Oh no, this is the wrong building. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, let's break this down quick. I need the machine shop, not the foundry. Luckily at night. Oh, Sky Collective once again, thanks for even more gifted subs. You're just crazy today, aren't you? Alright, so what I need to do is I need to employ a bunch of people in the machine shop so we can start making these steam exchangers out of steel. And for this project, we need to make 10 of them. But, spoiler, you actually need 15. But yeah, let's make 10 of them promptly. I am going to pull everybody out of my sawmill to put them into steam exchangers. And then pull... I have a bunch of engineers that are actually not doing anything. You know what I could do? Yeah, let's make one more tech building. Keep these engineers busy. Oh, I didn't leave enough room there? Damn it. I meant to. I thought I left enough room, but clearly... did not. There, I'll put it there. And then we'll put a medical post here instead. And let's just continue this road that it goes all the way in a half moon. In fact, no, hold on. All of this... Actually, all of this, let's create a road that goes all the way around the circumference here. Just for convenience sake. Because we have the wood. I'm not... in any way bottlenecking on wood. And then for the last 6 people that aren't working there, let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people off the docks and put them working in the machine shop. Okay, we have toxic level of gases right now. So the sites here are not that safe at the moment, because of how we have toxic levels of gases. Not good. The safety in the machine shop is unhealthy. The safety of the pressure valve site is harmful. I can't make it better than harmful right now, though. So for me to make it better than harmful, I would need another ventilation plant or something else. But what I can do is I can research safety procedures so that the machine shop becomes a little bit more safe. But pretty much your construction site in the middle. Oh, sorry. Yeah, official doctrine. Let's get that. Your machine site, your build site in the middle are pretty much always the most dangerous. So now I can give a motivational speech from here for 15 rations. And inspires the workers around them to work better, faster, harder, stronger. Technologic. Technologic. So I think what I'm going to do is save up for difference engine. The thing is, the gas levels will drop tomorrow. So the current... No, actually, I'm going to do efficient fans. The current danger of the work site goes down tomorrow. It's just today it happens to be particularly toxic. But that varies a lot. But if you see my current coal, I'm going to actually shut down my bathhouse because I am ripping through my coal supply, and I need to stop offering bath services for coal. Okay, so there is a protest here. And, sir, the council representatives... Okay, so the results here are spend rations to try to win them over, or strike risk will rise if I ignore it. Why are you trying to muzzle the workers' council? A representative steps forward with a group of workers, waving proclamations crumpled in his fists. What's the purpose of all this? You're going too far. The representatives seem really agitated. We might have to invite them to dine with you in order to convince them. So basically what's happening is because of the official doctrine that you all voted on, there is a council's protest. So the official doctrine is my doctrine that I'm preaching. The council has its own doctrine, and that's what's butting head. The workers' council versus the official doctrine, which is my doctrine. And you all say, vote. I'll try to win them over with food. All right. Hopefully that works. We are currently 4 days ahead of schedule. That's really, really good. And it looks like I'm going to put one of my workers in the profiles working, just so that there's a little work being done there. But I'm flat out of coal. Another thing I could do to help with the coal situation is let's go ask for some more steam cores. And I am going to build a reloading station at my coal so that I can help unload these ships a little bit faster. And then, what should I research? I'll research infirmaries so that we can shut down these medical posts. So we're almost done installing the pressure valves, and the machine shop has 5 of the 10 steam, or 5 of the 15 steam exchangers that I'm going to need. At least the gas levels are going to lower tomorrow. But we did run out of coal at the end of the day, so there might be an uptick of sick people temporarily because I wasn't able to ventilate the worksite, which is just a matter of not having the manpower to do it, I guess. Yep, here's some people that are getting sick right now. You can actually see them getting sick and going into care. Yep, there's enough people sick that I'm going to shut down the workshop and open up another medical post. And that's why right now I have infirmary researched, because I'm going to need it. And what I'm really going to need is some additional coal. So I'm going to back off of working the wood docks and put more people into the reloading station for coal, so that I have a little bit more coal to offer my my bathhouse. Another one of the reasons why I'm getting more sick people is I had to shut down the bathhouse due to the lack of coal as well. But our coal supply, if we take a look at our economy tab, is going up a lot. And that means I can open up the ventilation plants. Let's open both ventilation plants so that this job site is safe. Alright, I'm pausing it for just a sec. Yep, no, we have to ventilate both because it's so toxic right now. So what is my coal? I am producing a little bit, just a little bit more than I'm using. But there's 30 people that now don't have jobs because they just finished working down there. So I am going to put them to work. I'm going to put 15 of them to work at this huge coal pile to sort of supplement the amount of coal that I have. And then I'll put some of them back to work on the docks. I'm also going to kick out some of my engineers and put them to work in the food, because we are low on food rations. Oh, my mask fell. I'll just wear it on my head like a hat, like I'm hat back. Alright, let's keep these going. So as soon as I get 10 Steam Exchangers, I'll be able to set up the next work job. But as I sort of secretly mentioned to you guys, you really need 15. 10 is not enough. It also looks like I'm running out of room for raw food, so let's go to resources and build up a depot here to accommodate some additional raw food. And I'm building some streets as well to better accommodate my people. Alright, so here is, because of official doctrine, we get pessimist. A group of workers report a defeatist attitude among of their colleague. He's such a complainer. Nothing but, oh, we'll never get this done on time, blah, 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 blah. We will all die here for nothing. Yada, yada, yada. The end is nigh. So what do? You wait for me to button my shirt. What do? We either punish him, discontent will rise, or let him vent. So, there you go. Vent or punish. So punishing will raise the discontent, which my discontent level is almost 0. Letting him vent lowers my motivation, which is almost full. The choice is yours. Okay, let's punish him. Good discontent rises a little bit, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to offset that with evening services, and motivation's gone up a little bit, so as to not stay that concerning. We also just got Infirmary research, which is going to be really, really helpful. And I think now I really need to wait for Difference Engine, which is the next tier, which means I have some unemployed engineers that are just sitting on their hands. We're going to need another Steam Core for a Infirmary, though. But I just keep asking HQ for Steam Cores. Here comes my next one. It has arrived, and let's ask for another one, plus 5 more workers. Okay, so we have 9 out of the 10 Steam Exchangers that we're going to need. I'm actually going to cancel this one so that I can start Difference Engine. And then we'll get that sorted. Lake full of fish, just ran out of fish, so let's go over to Nature's Sculpture. Which means my raw food is going to run low. And then my... Okay. Type this up. So there are some people that are protesting against the public house. And I'll read. So either I can side with the teetotalers, which bans the demon drink, which makes the public house have less effect. I can basically beat up the people that are trying to go against the public house. People might get hurt, discontent will rise, or wait them out. The public house will reopen after 24 hours. And here's that poll. So a small group marched to the out of the chapel after evening service, carrying makeshift signs with slogans such as "Ban the demon drink" and "Renounce sin, choose temperance." They are now picketing the public house, demanding that it stops serving alcohol. Angry patrons drive the teetotalers away, and they want to make sure that they won't get in trouble for this. And Sky Collective, thank you again. Man, you really are sponsoring this stream. The last autumn stream from Autumn Sky. Alright, we'll wait them out. So that just means that the public house is closed for 24 hours, which is really not that big of a deal. I don't rely on it very heavily for motivation or morale or whatever. As you can see, we do have a little bit of discontent. This stems from... this mostly stems from dangerous work conditions and a few unpopular decisions, but it's not that high, right? It's not that bad. Now that we have that steam core, I can get that infirmary once I have the other resources, being chiefly steel. Okay. And my hospitals are clearing out, which is really, really, really good. So as soon as I have 20 steel, I'm going to want to queue up my last exchanger. There it is. I just heard... What was that? Just noise? Okay. I also can start fishing. I don't have the workforce for that yet, but I'll get it. I have some sick absentees from the machine shop, even though the machine shop's reading as fully safe, which is odd. Oh, I know that noise was. I have enough for the tower pumps, which is a 50-man job. Before I build tower pumps, I'm really going to want at least one more structural profile. Why aren't you guys making these? The hell? Lazy louts. Work, damn it. I'm going to reduce the amount of wood I collect to put more people in these profiles. And, official doctrine, kick him a butt again. All hail the generator? Oh, actually, is this... No, I'm just going to say carry on. Don't worry about this one. Just people are happy is all you need to know. Okay, there we go. So now what I could do is kick all these workers out, put them to work here to build the tower pumps. We are currently 2 days ahead of schedule. I am going to leave a super skeleton crew working here in the wood piles. And then these guys are going to get 5 more steam exchangers before they stop. I'm also going to pull a few people off of coal. Put them to work here. So we have half crew here at tower pumps. And I'm going to grab all the workers that were working the coal piles and put them over here too. We just got difference engine. And I'm going to push... What is this? 3, 4, 5. One more. 5. Okay. That's all I'll need for steam exchanges for now. What do I want to save up for? Infirmary checklist, maybe? What I really need to do is build an infirmary. All right, transport just arrived with some more workers. And I checked prostitutes for venereal diseases. And that should be opening up. Yeah, there it is. It's opened back up. I don't think that there's a way for me to have this last or next house. Oh, you know what? I'm going to piss a lot of people off and nudge some houses around. Oh, we have gravely ill. So, we have... sustain life or radical treatment. So sustain life, radical treatment is take crazy measures to try to get them back in the workforce, like amputations. Sustain life is let them recover, which takes up more space in the medical posts, but maybe I don't have to amputate. And we just got our first gravely ill because of this housing project I just committed to. And it didn't even work. This housing project didn't even benefit me the way I thought it would. Darn. Okay. Well. TIL. Today I learned. I thought I had more space, but I did not. Because what I was trying to do is maximize the amount that was near my chapel, but I did not do that right. I have so much extra wood, I'll just make a lot of extra roads. Okay, let's put these houses back. And make sure we don't have any homeless. Good, good, good. And then also what I'm going to do is pull some of these queued steam exchangers and get an infirmary out here instead. I'm going to put the infirmary here, where this work. Right there. Perfect. What research? Let's do Supercharge. I have a lot of engineers. Stop working there. I have a lot of food right now, so I don't want to cook anymore. Okay, so everyone has a house over their roof over their head, and I'm about to get an infirmary. Oh, here's Site 107. I believe that's the site I was told to go search for. And now I've got a infirmary instead of a medical post, which are more efficient. Okay, rumble in the deep. I either need to... Basically, there is heat rumbling in the job site, and I need 5 steam exchangers to mitigate that problem. So that's why I said when they ask you to create 10 steam exchangers, it's really 15 because of this issue. So I'm trying to get one more. And you all tell me to sustain life as a law. So let me get back to that. Sustaining life. The gravely ill will be kept alive in medical posts. I'm going to shut down this medical post, this old one, and put the workshop back to work. Alright, so here's our steam exchangers. And let's get another shipment out here. Two more steam cores. Alright, equal duties, or I'll think about it. So, So what this is, union representatives berate you about inequality. We are making history, you say. We are mankind's last hope, and yet, while workers toil, engineers sit on their butts. Yeah. Enough! Old privileges have no place in the new world, from each according to their own ability, and they're perfectly capable of doing manual labor. So, do I abolish privilege for the engineers, or just say I'll think about it? So, damn right means I have 2 days to pass abolition of privileges, or I'll think about it, raises discontent. Up to you. And while you vote, Supreme Commander Yoda would like you to look upon the job site and judge you. So what are the privileges? The privileges basically, currently, engineers never have to work manual labor jobs. They're just simply not allowed to work manual labor jobs, except for the kitchens. So equal duties allows you to, it basically allows workers to be employed in engineering, traditionally engineering employment, and then it allows the inverse. But it looks like, I'll think about it, this is what you all said. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to provide the safety equipment, which was the 5 steam exchangers, so that we can secure this work site and make it more safe. I also just researched Supercharge. Now, Supercharge allows you to use steam exchangers to advance the efficiency of your job sites, which is a very, very powerful tool. Our foragers reached Site 107, and I can either just take the resources or take the resources and people. So, there are 12 engineers here, and either I can bring them back to my camp or just take the resources, and that's up to you. So, it's really a choice of, do I want 12 extra engineers or do I not? This is a total blowout. A total blowout. Alright, I'm just gonna... I'll wait 10 more seconds, but... Yeah, this is the failed site. And yeah, every single person said, take the engineers. Okay, we will do that. Yeah. It's basically, do you want 10 free engineers? I mean, you would have to feed them. Hey, Sky Collector, thanks for gifting out yet another sub. We would have to feed the engineers, but like, that's fine. It's not that expensive. Now, one other thing I would like to do is reloading station for the wooden docks up here. So the tower pumps are 43% done. Nice. Honestly, my next order shipment probably needs to be just like men. Well, no, actually, I have a trick up my sleeve. What? We ran out of steam cores. What I really need is one more steam core for the machine shop, or for the not the foundry, rather. We're gonna want another foundry soon. So my infirmary is doing a pretty good job of keeping everyone healthy-ish. We're still teeter-tottering. How much coal? I'm consuming more coal than I'm gaining, so I need to put more people at work on the docks soon. So I'm going to pull off some of the workforce that was working to make steam exchangers and put them to work at the docks, gaining coal. Alright, and then here is my foragers who have brought home the engineers. Hey, Elmixie, thanks for the follow. Okay, so we have a bunch of engineers. I honestly don't... I'm going to put them to work in the public house. So that I could free up those workers to work the tower pumps. And I'm going to secure the tower pumps with a protective structure. And then put the rest of the workers to make more protective structural profiles. And I'm going to queue up a whole bunch of them. Well, not so many that I run out of wood, but queue up some. Oh, I also have some homelessness because we did just add 12 people out of nowhere, essentially. And as you probably have noticed, these new houses aren't covered by the bathhouse. The way the game usually... No, it's not currently doing it. Usually what happens is the... Or at least it happened to me in the past, is the expedition teams lived in here. But that isn't the case right now. I don't... Oh well, whatever. Because obviously your expedition team doesn't need to live near a bathhouse, because they're actually not physically in your base to gain the benefits of said bathhouse, but whatever. Toxicity right now is low, so I'm actually going to turn off one of these ventilation plants to save a little bit of coal today. Because we don't need the extra ventilation because toxic gas levels are just that low. And I'm going to pull off even more workers from the foundry and put them to work getting wood. I'm going to sign the Care House law, which cares for long-term injured people better. We'll put it here. Alright, 53% done. And we've got an event happening here. Oh, what the hell? A terrible tragedy. Get them out now. We have to rescue them. So, the tower pumps. The source is exposed. Sir, there was a catastrophic accident in the lower levels. A cave-in exposed an underground heat source, engulfing our people in deadly fumes. We can seal off the source to save them, although it will permanently reduce power available to the generator, but if we leave it on, all of our people underground will die. We can seal off the source. We can leave the source open. We can send rescue with safety equipment. Or we can use escape routes. So the safety equipment is available to me because I've set up extra steam exchangers to give us another option. It will halt construction for 3 hours, but and workers will become gravely injured, but the generator will have normal power. Leaving the source open, the generator will have normal power, a ton of workers will die, people will get pissed. Seal off the source, the generator will only be able to power up fewer heat zones, and construction will stop for 6 hours, or use the escape routes, the generator will have normal power, some workers will be injured, construction will stop for 3 hours. So the safety equipment and the escape routes are sort of the better options open to me. I think the escape routes are actually the best possible, because it is the least amount of injuries and fewer people. Yeah, it's the least amount of injuries, and the injuries will be lessened. If that, I think I didn't make that clear, but essentially the safety equipment is many gravely injured. The escape routes is some regular injuries, and I think the choice there is pretty clear. So let's use escape routes to get them out. And these escape routes were options because of my protective structures. Basically, my safety levels in this construction site were so high that I had extra ways of dealing with a terrible situation. Had I not had such a high safety level, I would be very screwed right now, to put it bluntly. I'd be very screwed right now. I'd be basically stuck having to deal with all bad situations. Alright, so here's 2 more steam cores. And there will be a brief influx of injured. I do have a care house, so here we go. Successful evacuation. Several workers were hurt. The generator will achieve full heating power. And my transport has arrived. So let's go ask for some workers. More workers. And I think temporarily I'm going to need another medical post, because I have a little bit of an influx of people. Innovative process, and let's get redesigned. No, actually, let's... Oh, dang. Alright, let's queue up Advanced Supercharge, which is, like, super strong. Get this as soon as you can. What this allows you to do is it instantly advances work at a work site by 20% for 5 Steam exchangers. A unbelievably good trade-off, in my opinion. Like, hell yeah. That's really, really good. My motivation is so dang high, I haven't even need to use evening service or the motivational speeches to raise my levels. And I just got the medical post open, so we are treating everybody. Nobody's in the care house. So sustaining life was a really good choice that you all voted on previously, and they're doing well. Praise be Yoda for keeping us on schedule. Praise be Yoda. He made sure to eat that bloody bird and get rid of that omen. Oh, that's gross. That happened to me once with one of my dogs. It was terrible. Do not let your dogs eat birds. Bird bones are very dangerous to dogs. May the snoot be booped. Book of Laws. I don't need to sign anything right now, but let's see. The burial rights. Actually, I'm going to sign extra rations for the ill. That way, sick people get back to work quicker. And I'm going to spend some rations in my infirmary and medical posts to give the sick people extra food so that they can get back to work quicker. And put 2 engineers to work in the cookhouse. Okay, here we go, new work day. Now, what I'm really saving up for here is as soon as I get the advanced supercharge, I'm going to advance supercharge my work site. Ooh, my work site's not that safe. Hold on, let me get my ventilation plan up. There we go. Because the toxic levels went up to level 2. And I had one of my ventilators off. And as you can see, I'm just queuing up extra Steam... Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on, let me undo that. I really should get my foundries kicked off soon. As I've not done that in a long time. I'm a little low on wood. This would not be a terrible idea to... Whoa. Radical activists, okay. Official doctrine has a lot of unfortunate ramifications. It was probably my fault that I didn't mention it, but... so an engineer, known for his criticism of your official doctrine, was ambushed by some masked workers. They beat him bloody and told him, "We're building a new world, so watch it, you fat leech." Oh man, that hurts my feelings. If you're not with us, you're against us. What do you have to say about this? I condemn all violence, which is discontent will fall slightly, or he had it coming. Motivation will rise slightly. Yeah, at least they were wearing masks. But I think they were wearing masks to hide their identities more than anything else. Alright, we'll condemn the violence. So I have no discontent right now. Transport just showed up with 11 more people. I'm going to put these guys to work in the... I'm going to put 10 of them to work in this lumber mill. We are also going to have a little bit of homelessness. So I'm going to get a tent constructed for them. And then put a few of them on the wood docks. A lot just happened. So 3 graves. Let's go to the storehouse next. And then we got advanced supercharge. So I'm going to use advanced supercharge right... No, we're at progress 96%. There's no point. Never mind. I take it back. I really want redesigned templates. That's what I really want. 50 wood for that. Let's close this down. Shut it down. Put you all to work to get more wood. Wood, you bastards! Wood! Alright, stage 2 is complete. Milestone achieved. The heart of the generator is the next milestone. Sorry about the weird blinking. Okay, I don't know why it's blinking. With all the foundations in place, it's time to build the fiery heart of the generator called a core. It will have to be enclosed within 2 support frames, which will also hold up the external parts of the generator. So taking a look at what I need to build. I need 25 structural profiles per support frame. I need 2 support frames. That's 50 structural profiles. I'm also going to need the core, which is 25 steel composites made from the foundry, which I do not have. Yep. So let's get that started. So the first thing I want to research... Well, actually, let's get my my foundry built. So here it is. And I put the foundry close to the council square so that it's affected by it. And news from London. Great work laying down the generator's foundations. You're making great time. Down here, bad weather and crop failures prompted the exodus of the colonies. Those who stay place their hopes... Okay, I swear, I'm literate. Those who stay place their hopes in the government's newly unveiled evacuation plan. Our company was accused of profiteering by opposition politicians. Pure slander, of course. Unfortunately, we lost contact with Site 120. We are attaching coordinates. Go there. Yeah, okay. Got it. I also just got 50 workers freed up from that. So let me put these 50 extra workers back to work. Get to work. And let's put some... Oh, I'm out of workers. For reals? Well, here, let's take 10 of these workers off here and put them in the fishing harbor. So here is my foundry. I'm going to move the vast majority of my steel workers from the machine shop to the foundry so that we can start making steel composites, which are made from steel and coal. I'll queue 3 of those up. And then we're going to need to start making tons of structural profiles. Which means my wood amount is bad. We just found a... So steam cores, we basically found a French site, and we can either trick them into giving us their steam cores, or explain to them that it's a misunderstanding. So here is that vote. So either we basically steal 2 steam cores from the French, or we don't. Alright, 10 more seconds. Okay, don't steal. Honesty above all. We told the storekeeper about his mistake. For a moment, we weren't sure whether he was about to burst into anger or tears. Then he closed his ledger and muttered a single sentence before he left. Merci. Thank you, sirs. I'm not fluent in French, so I don't know. But something about honor. Sorry that I literally am not bi or trilingual, but yeah, he did say thank you. Okay. What noise was that? Come on, guys, build the house already. Jesus. Oh, I can enact a law. I don't need to, though. Build the house, bastards. There we go. Now we don't have any homeless. But speaking of homeless, let's get 3 more engineers, a steam core, and have that come in from HQ. I'm going to also spend a little bit of food for motivation in the chapel, because we're not max motivated, and it's good to keep that cranked. So the first thing I need to do is to make a ton of support frames. So that means... Actually, you know what I'm even going to do? Let's get another sawmill out here to promote that, because I'm going to need wood. A lot of wood. My foragers reached railroad tracks. Nothing here, so move on. Let's go to the trapper's cabin. Or actually, you know what? Let's track down the Site 120, which is over here near the workers' camp. It's going to take a little bit longer to get there, but we were told by London to do that, so let's do it. Alright, research. Redesign templates. That makes Steam exchangers a little bit cheaper, which is a really good thing to have. And right now, I am going to... Phooey. Take 3 workers out of there and put them in here in the cookhouse, because we have a lot of raw food and we are filling up fast. I need to cook that food off. In fact, here, I'm going to change this resource depot from coal to raw food, because we weren't really using it for coal yet. Let's even get our motivation up more from the motivational speech. So end the disease. So a group of our people decries the decision to carry on forced medical examinations of prostitutes. You punish the victims of a vice and men guilty, blah, 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 blah. So they want to shut down the House of Pleasure so that we don't disease anyone. So if I do it and shut it down, it will no longer raise motivation. And if we don't, discontent will rise. Foreman Yoda, how do you feel about this? How would you weigh in? I know we put the power in the hands of the people, but how do you feel? Give me more treats, Yoda says. You want more treats? No, you just want hugs. Alright, we can't afford it. Discontent will rise, but, like, barely. Okay. I just got a ton of wood. Oh, keep that in context, guys. But our wood supply is going... Our timber supply is going up. And we now have the ability to make the ability to make steam exchangers more cheaply, which is good. And we have the ability to make steel composites more cheaply, which is great. Next up, I'm going to get the top tier tech. So let's cancel this one and make our steam exchangers more cheaply, which is the smart thing to do. And I'm going to queue up 2 of them so I have extra to supercharge work sites when it's time. Alright, these workers are going to get pulled off and put into the lumber mill. Then I'm also going to pull 10 people out of the composites to put them, because we need a ton of structural profiles. So that's my main focus. Alright, I have a boat with some people coming, so I'm going to set some houses up ahead of time. I'd say, hell, we are 3 days ahead of schedule. That's still pretty good, guys. That's still pretty good. And here comes the boat with some more engineers and with a core. So the more engineers, I am going to set up another workshop so that we can employ them. And then let's ask for another steam core. I'll be using them soon. So I'm acquiring them now. Java, you got it. The wife also brought me, I don't think Accidental Agro's here, but brought me a Accidental Agro mug full of tea. I had to be very careful there. I was holding a full mug of tea over my keyboard and mic. Probably not worth doing, I think. Alright, I'm going to shut down this lumber mill for now. Oh, this lumber mill is inoperable, so I'm going to move everybody from this lumber mill that has nothing in range to this one. And then what I did over here is I left space for potentially another bathhouse. So I can put a bathhouse like here so that everybody has bathhouses. I'm going to do it, but it will cost... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put it here. It's going to be coal costly, but it keeps people out of the hospital, which keeps people working real good like, yeah? Okay, I'm emptying out my cookhouse and putting everybody as researchers. So we have 20 people researching right now, which is a lot. Good fishing spot. Wait, what? Oh, the good fishing spot is empty. We're no longer getting raw food that way. In fact, do I have the... Did I ever get the research for a better harbor? No, I don't have advanced fishing harbor. I need that soon. Okay, so we need a bunch of, how many do we need? Let's get a full HUD count. So, 50 profiles and 25 composites. So I have 5 composites and 19 profiles right now. And the composites here are taking a lot of steel. Now I could, if I wanted to, briefly increase my amount of steel that I can gather. I could set up a gathering post here to gather steel. But I think the docks can handle it. I might want to pour some more research into improved docks, though. That would not be a terrible thing to do. Alright, so we got top tier research now. I did say I wanted fish, but I think the docks matter more, so I'm going to get advanced docks researched. And, what now? Oh, hey! Good old Aunt Sally. Workers' Council took the initiative to order an after-hours Aunt Sally tournament. Aunt Sally's a game of some sort, but it raises motivation. That's all it does. I haven't heard of Aunt Sally, but thank God for Aunt Sally, I guess. Just creasing the roads a little bit. It's probably a card game, yeah. I'm assuming. So we have enough support frames for one site, but I'm not going to put anyone working in there yet. Also, toxicity is really, really, really high right now, so it's best to wait for the toxic levels to go down if I can wait it out. Alright. Lost crates. And this, yeah, just more exploring. So we are currently 2 days ahead of schedule. Oh, man. I feel like I'm doing amazing, and then I check how ahead of schedule I am, and it's like, tears. God, I'm not that far ahead. It's almost like this game is balanced. Actually, I know it looks like I'm kicking this scenario's butt, but it's only because in preparation for the stream, I played it a bunch, and I failed a bit. This is a very, very difficult scenario. This is probably more challenging than the base game. So, here is something. I found a cargo convoy. I found the tracks of a cargo convoy, and it looks like the convoy dropped crates. Or, so I can either take the crates and gain 10 composites and 20 steam exchangers, or I can not take the crates. And the next place I go to is to whom the crates belong, essentially. Oh, interesting. So the last time with the French warehouse, you told me not to steal. And this time, you're telling me to steal. Cool. Your moral relativism fascinates me. Okay, finish the poll, take the crates. The next place I'm going to go to is the convoy that almost assuredly dropped the crates. And, yeah. We'll see how they feel about that. Ya thieves! Ya thieves! Nah, I'm just kidding. So I don't want to influence the polls too much. I'm just interested in how you vote. Alright, let's get that max motivation. And here's the workers' camp. The workers' camp of Camp 120. There is 50 workers here, and Camp 120 fell into chaos. I can either leave the 50 workers, I can lead them to our camp, or I can tell them to stay put and deal with it later. So, have you vote on that? So leaving them leaves the workers to their fate, probably death in this isolated place. I can lead them to our camp. That means I have 50 more people to house. 50 more people to feed, or just return here later and not deal with it right now. Pat back. You love some good old-fashioned moral relativism? Yeah. It's like, oh, if I'm directly stealing from someone, I'll be honest. But if they're around to watch me steal it, it's mine now, right? I don't know. All right, so lead them to our camp. Cool. So I'm going to have a ton of additional workers. What this means is I really do need the upgraded fishing post soon. And then, obviously, I'm going to need to make some houses like mad. There's not a lot of room left around this chapel. So I will do my best to try to fit as many as I can in. Alright, Sawmill still has work. Oh my god, advanced docks just get researched already. Okay, there's some additional housing. I'm hoping to be able to break down this house and then, like, fit some more closer. I have about 2 days... No, I have 3 hours until those... Oh my god. I have 3 hours until all those workers come. Alright. Advanced docks. Do. No. Thank you all for watching the 3rd episode of Frostpunk: The Last Autumn. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keeping in mind that, of course, this is a mini-series and has already been fully recorded. But yet, still, I want to hear what you have to say. If you'd like to buy The Last Autumn and you already own Frostpunk, or you're looking to buy both, I do have an affiliate link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.